Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling. And man, I really appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to check the video out and spend some time with me. Really appreciate that. Going to give you all my second practice day report from down here at Lake Wheeler. Got the Toyota Series Championship starting on Thursday, the day after tomorrow. Today was our final practice day because tomorrow we got an off limits day. We can't be on the water. So going to give you guys a rundown. This is my second day. I've had 2 days to practice. Can let you guys know how it went in today's video. Also, guys, a couple quick housekeeping tips. Wanted to let you guys know about Solar Bat's holiday sale on my Signature Series RB2 and RB3 series sunglasses. During the next month, if you buy a pair of these, you get the second one of equal or lesser value free. So it's a 2-for-1 sale with Solar Bat. And guys, these Solar Bats, they are just every bit as good a quality as all the super high Maui Jims and Oakleys. Optical clarity on these things are unbelievable. Designed by Dr. Gary Nesty, who's a bass fisherman and an optometrist. So I'll put my Solar Bat link in the description there. And also, guys, I got to say something real quick. Today, out here, you can't see it right now because it's calmed down a little bit. It's toward the evening here, but out here in Lake Wheeler, it has been super rough the last 2 days. We've had like 20-mile-an-hour winds. Lake Wheeler gets really rough, and because it lays, straight like that. And guys, this Vexus 1980 I got right here, that is the smoothest riding aluminum boat on the market today. That thing, I've had all 21 foot fiberglass boats. No difference, guys. The hole on that thing with that V-hole, that cuts the waves. Unbelievable. Super smooth ride. So I'll put my Branson, West Marine, and Power Sports link in the description there. If you guys are interested in checking out that Vexus 1980, just call them up, tell them you guys saw my video, and they probably give you guys a good deal on the one there. So really appreciate that. Okay, guys, if you saw my video yesterday, pretty much sucked. I caught a little tiny limit that wouldn't have weighed 7 pounds or so. And the area that I really wanted to fish in the tournament, it was just loaded up with boats. So I didn't even hardly go in there. But I fished around, some different places of the lake today. And after about 2 hours, I said, I got to go back in there in that area that I always fish here and have done really good in the tournament. So I went back in there. And again, there was a freaking ton of boats in there. And I said, I just got to put my head down and figure something out. So I started basically running some stretches in this particular area where there wasn't a lot of boats in there because I know the area super well. I know the key stretches. A lot of the boats were on the key stretches. There's no secrets anymore. And as it turned out, it worked out pretty good. I figured out a couple key deals, a couple key baits, and a couple key presentations that the fish wanted. That fish that you saw in the thumbnail of this video, that was about probably a 4 3/4 pounder. And so pretty happy with today, actually, like that. I found an area that I can settle down in. I think I understand the mood and the personality of the fish and the baits that they want, because guys, you can tell right off the bat, these are some super highly pressured fish, very highly pressured fish. There's like tons of boats fishing there. Obviously, in order for a bunch of guys from out of state to come in to this tournament and go right and set down right on one of the best spots of the lake, they've had some info to get that. You just don't take a lake as gigantic as Lake Wheeler and everybody just happens to land in the same spot. So I'm sure that the word got out, but these are super highly pressured fish. And I figured out a couple of different presentations that, are definitely triggering those better fish to hit. That tournament that they had this weekend where they caught all those big ones, the bunch of 15 pound plus strings, I don't see it. I mean, unless I am missing the boat, unbelievable. I have still got to think that if you catch 15 pounds a day here for 3 days, you're going to have a legitimate shot to win this tournament. I don't know what the outlier was this weekend for those big bags. I know they had some clouds. Maybe they figured something out with that. But I cycled through a bunch of baits today. I mean, I really was trying to figure out, I was trying to figure out if the fish wanted to chase or if they want something slow, and I couldn't really figure it out. But I keyed in on a couple colors that a lot of people don't normally fish in the particular area that I was in. So that has been my strategy today, and that's going to be my strategy going into the tournament on Thursday. Is I'm approaching this tournament in the way that I feel that these fish are so smart and they're so boat sensitive, and they're so boat wary, and they're so lure sensitive that you have got to do something a little bit different to catch them, especially, when you're dividing up water like that. So, the wind, the forecast for the tournament is supposed to have similar sky conditions, chance of rain, but I think the wind's supposed to let down a little bit. That's going to be good because it's been hard to move around out there the last couple of days, man. That's really been choppy the last 2 days. But for 2 days of practice, guys, I did what I could do in 2 days of practice, and I've figured out an area that's got some fish in it, figured out how to catch some bigger fish in there. And it all boils down to now just getting the bites. I mean, just being at the right stretch when those fish are biting, getting the bites, not losing them, getting them in when they bite, and see where the chips may fall. But the area that I'm fishing, it's like looking at those big bags that were caught this past weekend, the 20-pound bags. It would be, I would have to get a couple big fish out of unexpected big ones out of nowhere to get a 20-pound bag. I think that the area that I'm fishing, I think that 15 pounds would be about maxed out. I mean, with as many boats that are in there and the way the water looks and everything, I just don't see this area putting out a bunch of big bags. Now, if there wasn't that many people in there and you didn't have to divide up all the good areas and the good stretches, possibly so. But when you put that many boats in an area and day after day after day, it's going to have an impact on the fishing. And I saw that today. I could just tell by the way the fish were biting that they were super smart and finicky and wary. But anyway, got to start somewhere. Like I said, we'll try to get everything figured out. Got to work on tackle tomorrow, and got our registration and everything. But gonna dig around, try to figure out, really just isolate it down to 4 or 5 rods and get out there and see what happens on Thursday. So really appreciate you guys tuning in, guys. Thanks for following me all week. Big thank you for that, and we'll talk later.